folks, I'm Tom Vasel. Welcome to Look Back. This is where I take a look at reviews that I did a year, 5 years, and 10 years ago and tell you what I think about them now. So let's get started. A year ago, I took a look at Gearworks. Gearworks is a card-laying game where you're putting cards down in this grid, trying to win different tokens on it. It's an interesting idea, but it was a little too... It felt like there was too many rules for a small card game and then too little payoff, too much randomness, I think. It was okay at best, but I don't know, at the end of the day, I didn't really like the randomness. Blocus Duo. I would have probably given this one a higher review if it was just Blocus. Blocus is a tile-laying game, and this one's fine. It's a black and white version of the red, yellow, blue, green one that's out. But you can just get 4-player Blocus and play 2 players with that. This one, the advantage, size, Between Two Castles of Mad King Ludwig. This is essentially Between Two Cities, redone with different scoring rules that were pulled from the Castles of Mad King Ludwig type game. Yeah, I like it. You know, it's interesting, the convoluted scoring, and it's a very unusual game. Well, other than the fact that it's like Between Two Cities, where you're working with the 2 people next to you. Carthago is kind of the definition of a soulless Euro to some degree, but I like it. It's there's a trading going on, and what's interesting about this game, though, is the box is about this small, and there is a lot of decision makings for such a small footprint that this game takes up. Dice Hospital. This one went up for me a little bit. I just really like this theme a lot, as you have these dice, which are patients who are getting sicker, and you are trying to heal them and get them out of your hospital so you can get more patients in and so on. It's a neat idea. It's a simple game with some really cool components. Speaking of cool components, the Edge Dawnfall from Awaken Realms, this huge miniatures game. I was expecting something super complicated, but it's actually kind of along the lines of Heroescape in complexity with a cool deck building aspect to it. Very light game, back and forth tactical with just amazing, disgusting miniatures in it. All right, 5 years ago, Fortunato. This is it's almost a creepy looking occult style game with these little globes and stuff. The game sounds like, woo, I'm playing Fortunato, and it's not that good of a game. Dice Crawl. This is a dungeon style game with dice. As time goes by, as each year goes by, I'm less impressed with games with lower production values, and this is one of those. Epic Resort. Really cool idea. This whole fantasy go on a resort type thing. But the game itself was okay. I felt like there wasn't that many strategies involved with it, although this company has evolved to make really, really cool games now. Pay Dirt. This one's an okay game, dropped it a little bit. This game is... I like the theme a lot, where you're mining and turning, stuff into gold and, digging up. You're looking for that pay dirt. But it's very, very straightforward. There are not many multiple paths to do things. You kind of just do the same thing each game, which makes me like it less and makes me want to play it less in the future. Rawr! This is a big monster game. Well, it's actually a small game. It's like in a box like this. But big monsters fighting each other. It's fine, but at the end of the day, it kind of pales besides cooler games like King of Tokyo. Roll for it. This is an extremely simple game. I mean, we're talking almost Uno level. It's done really well. Clappy has really sold quite a few of these. My kids liked it. I thought it was, okay. And that's kind of where I'm at still. Jerk. This game has been called, I think, if you look on Board Game Geek, there's 25 different names for this game. But it's the same game where you roll some dice, and everyone pulls a string with something at the end, and someone's trying to slam it down and catch them. Yeah, super fun. Dead of Winter. Now, this one has dropped a bit for me. Mostly because of length, I think. I find myself not wanting to play these big, long, involved, cooperative... And sometimes a Dead of Winter game just doesn't work as well, but it's still a game I enjoy. Still a fun game, and you can see that in the rating. And Smash Up Monster Smash, which is consistently going up as I play different Smash Up games with different factions. I find myself gravitating towards the monsters. They're fun factions thematically, and they also have some cool things that have held up with more modern sets. 10 years ago, I took a look at Birds on a Wire. This is from Eagle, I think it was Griffin Games at the time. Now they're Eagle Griffin. And part of their line of games, which started with some amazing games like For Sale and High Society, and Birds on the Wire just isn't there. It's a cute theme, cute idea, but the game itself it's a mediocre little card game. And that's it. Those are the reviews I did 1, 5, and 10 years ago. Until next time, I'm Tom Vasel, and you've been watching Look Back on the Dice Tower.
Thanks so much for watching another Dice Tower video. If you enjoy our videos, subscribe to the channel for more fun, comprehensive board game coverage. Also, consider joining us at one of our events. Come to Dice Tower Retreat, a small, intimate gathering where gaming is king. Join us for Dice Tower Cruise, the largest board game cruise. Attend Dice Tower West in Las Vegas for gaming fun on the West Coast, or Dice Tower East in Orlando in sunny Florida. Dice Tower Conventions, the friendliest gaming conventions on Earth. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.